Hi, within this section, we're going to discuss how we can run beef outside of network, okay, in an external network. In order to do that, we're going to build a website to ourselves and inject beef injection code, beef hook code inside of that website. Actually, there are two ways to do that. First, you can run beef on your Kali Linux and you can use your old Apache web server as we did in the previous sections. But you have to use your public IP, your own public IP, and you have to use a lot of router port forwarding rules on the top of that. Maybe you can hide your public IP with using a technology called NoIP, and we're going to see that in the following lectures, don't worry about it. But this method is not actually safe. So you would be using your public IP, you would be using your own Kali Linux on computer to host a website. Rather than that, we're going to use an external IP. We're going to use a cloud server in order to build our own website. And you can reach a lot of tutorials regarding to this first method online right now. But even though I searched for this method, I couldn't find any tutorials, so I had to come up with a way to create my own way of doing this. So you cannot find any tutorial right now online teaching how to do this. So this is a very critical section for you. Rather than that, we're going to use a cloud server as I suggested, and I'm going to use an Apache on a Ubuntu Linux server. So this is a different distribution than Kali Linux. This is Ubuntu Linux, and you're going to learn how to install it and run it as well. And we're going to use beef inside of that operating system, and we're going to combine NoIP domain systems in order to create our own website and deploy them to the victims. If you had used this method, then your router will have to look like this. Let me show you. Of course, you don't have to open your router administrator account. I'm just showing this as an example. Look at here, I have a lot of port forwarding rules like we did before. I'm just going to delete all of these things because I'm just going to show you the second method that I have mentioned. You cannot find that method online right now, so you're going to learn something very new as a concept. Okay? So we're not going to use our own Apache server, rather we're going to work on this DigitalOcean.com in order to create an Ubuntu Linux distribution cloud server. I'm going to show you how to do that as well, don't worry. And this DigitalOcean actually asks for money in order to provide some services, and I'm going to take care of this as well. So let me open my Kali Linux, and I will show you that I'm currently working on my NAT network. Okay, if I run ifconfig, you will see I'm connected to the internet through my ETH0, and it doesn't even matter. All I need is an internet connection. I don't need any USB Wi-Fi card. I don't need to get a local IP directly from router. What I need is a game. Why do I need a game? Because I'm going to launch my own game site. Okay? So if you search for free game website source code or GitHub source code on Google, okay, like this, free game site website GitHub source code, you will see a lot of options. You're more than welcome to discover one of those and try to use it on your own website. But I'm going to make you a suggestion and I'm going to share you a link for that. Why are we launching a game? So people will need to spend more time on our website if we're going to use a beef attack. If they close this browser, then we will lose our connection. Okay? So I found a game and I copied it on my GitHub. So I'm going to share this link with you. And we're going to use this 2048 game. Maybe you have played this game before on your mobile or on internet. So this is an addictive game. So people will spend more time on this and we will be hooking them on our beef control panel. So hackers actually use this kind of attacks, fake game side attacks. So in order to protect yourself, you need to stay away from the websites that you don't know, that you don't trust. Because we're going to launch this on our own external web server, and if you click on it, you will be hooked on my beef control panel. So this is the website that I was talking about, DigitalOcean.com. So this gives us opportunity to create our web servers. Actually, this gives us opportunity to deploy any development servers online. So developers use this often. You can create servers, you can try some codes on them, you can run tests on them, you can even create your own website using the technique that I will show you in this section. And again, this is a paid service, but I'm going to share you a link where you can get a $10 or a $25 or even a $100 credit depending on the time, depending on the DigitalOcean's availability, so that you can try this for free. I believe it will ask for your credit card information anyway, but it is safe to use it because I have been using DigitalOcean for years now and I didn't come across any problems. I'm going to share this link and I'm going to share my GitHub link in the next lecture so that you can open it on your own browser and start working together with me. So let's stop here and do that within the next lecture.